guys, it's Laura. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Chanel 24K. There are some new mini sizes which I think could be exciting for some of you, so let's jump into the collection. Also, before we get started, I have been battling the flu and today I'm feeling better. I feel like I can't catch a break this summer. I think I've been sick like 3 times. Let me know if the same is happening for you, but again, I've been sick with the flu all week, but I really wanted to get on here and talk about Chanel 24K. Let's start with the classic flaps. There are a lot of colors this season and some tweeds. Starting off with these gorgeous pastel colors. Now your mind may not necessarily jump to pastels for fall, but here we have some gorgeous options. I really like that light beige, which is the first one. I really like that light pink as well. It reminds me a lot of my 22P mini top handle. Then you have a gorgeous light pastel blue, a beautiful gray, like a mustardy, lemony yellow, a burgundy, a navy, a dark brown. There's also an olive, which I forgot to include in this graphic. We also have a darker pink and orange, and then we have our tweeds and our fabric. So that brown fabric one, that's like a wool material, and then the one right next to it, which is in the mini rectangle size, is also a wool material but in pink. There's also this more multicolored brownish tweed with some green in there and yellow. But then we have a new mini flap size. Here I have it in that light beige and that light pink. So it's slightly different. It's a little thinner than the original size. Smaller, it's not as wide, but just as tall. And then also the chain is thinner. So think the mini top handle chain as opposed to the regular mini chain. This isn't the first time that Chanel has released an extra mini flap size. You can find some pre-loved ones on Fashion File, maybe in slightly different dimensions. What do you guys think of the new mini size? Do you think it was necessary? Are you excited for a smaller mini flap? Or did you think the original one was the perfect size? The mini top handle is also back this season. Here we have it in 3 colors. It's in patent leather, black, gray, and that really pretty caramelly brown. If you're a Coco handle lover, it is back this season in the original sizes, but then we have 2 new sizes. So here we have this clutch with chain, which is being called like the nano mini, I think. I've seen people call it the new. It's honestly a bit confusing. On the website, it's called clutch with chain, and it's just like an extra mini size, but they have an even smaller one. It's a micro Coco handle, and that one's really tiny. I haven't seen pictures rolling out of that new one yet, but I do expect it to be very small. Now looking directly at the website, first up we have this Shearling lambskin bag in a light pink. This one has the little CCs woven through the chain of the bag, and we also have a leather version of this as well. If you're looking for Shearling options, you have that first one I showed you, but then there's also this beige and brown version. This comes in 2 different sizes. I do remember seeing this one on the runway. I do really like the look of this one. I think it's fun for winter. Now if you're looking for a mini in a caviar leather, we have this mini flap with top handle. This one has the grained calfskin leather. Here it shows us a couple of different colors. I really like, again, the camel. I think the camel color is always a really great fall color. I love it so much. And then they also have it in the pink on the website. I do think this comes in other colors like the burgundy. The mini flap with the top handle also comes in a slightly larger size as well. Here we have it in the navy, so if you want something a little bit bigger than the one that we saw earlier, that's an option too. Now the 22s, they have some really nice 22s this season. We have it in the green calfskin. I really like this black one that has like the enamel Chanel in the middle of it. Same for the gorgeous camel color. But then we have some Shearling ones that I think are just so fluffy and cuddly looking. I really like those. But if you're looking for a more fall leather color, we do have it in the dark brown and in the burgundy as well. There's also a couple of cute classic totes. I really like this one in the camel. There's a black one. If you're a Deauville fan and you love Shearling, they do have a Deauville this season in Shearling. It is $9,500, so that is a pretty hefty price tag for a tote bag in my opinion, but it does look very nice and wintry. Next up we have this mini flap bag. It comes with these rhinestones and imitation pearls. You do have a few different color options. You have a black leather one with more of a white crystal to it, a black leather with black crystals, and then a really pretty beige and gold version. This bag is so cute. I absolutely love it. I think it would make such a fun collector's piece. I love the pearls as the popcorn, and I love the black black and white stripes and the pink Pop Coco logo. I think it would be such a fun little addition if you are a collector and you have a big budget, because you will need a big budget for this one. I did see the price tag and it was like around $24,000, $25,000 I think. I'm also really loving this white and silver sequin mini bag. I think it's so beautiful. I don't know, I think at some point I would love to add a little sequin bag like this in my collection for, you know, a night out or something a little more fun than just a leather bag. They also have this black and blue sequin version, which has more of a logo to it. You can see Chanel spelled out in the sequence of the bags. I think this one is also really pretty. Again, I would love to add a sequin bag to my collection at some point in the future. Now they have these mini flaps this season. They're smooth, so there's no quilting on them, but they are caviar leather. They kind of give you like a vintage feel, because I have seen vintage classic flaps or pre-loved classic flaps that didn't have the quilting but rather this smooth leather, and I really do like the look of it. I think they're very pretty. They also have it in an east-west style. It's called the Maxi Clutch. I think this one's really cool too, very unique. It's not something that you're going to see everybody having. It reminds me of my sister's east-west flap bag that looks a lot like the classic flap. Very classic Chanel, but not something that everybody has. So if you're looking for a unique piece, I would recommend checking this one out and really considering it. And then we have some seasonal bags that feel very vintage to me, like this quilted box bag. Then we have a mini camera case, and then we have this variation of a camera case as well with some more exterior pockets. Next we have these pouches. Let me know what you guys think about these, because they are at a lower price point. They are quite large, so you're not going to have to worry about your iPhone Pro Max fitting in it. It does have a zippered closure at the top. They have some really cute colors. I really like the black version and the gold version with the little diamante CCs. Now, I have seen people commenting that it's basically like the pouch in the 22. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think these are worth it? I think they're really cute. They kind of remind me of the Chanel 19 version of this. Now here's a stock photo of the Maxi in burgundy. What do you guys think about this one? Do you love? It is a really huge bag, but I do really like that burgundy color. Now, if you are a fan of the Pearl Crush, they do have the Pearl Crush back this season. You can expect to see it in a lot of the other colors that I showed you earlier for the classic flaps. But I think out of everything that I've seen so far from 24K, and I know that there's still things that I haven't seen because I feel like they didn't really share a whole lot of bags online this season. Maybe that's just my impression, but I feel like last season there were a lot more options online. I know they never share all of the collection on the website. I really wish that they would. The bags that really have caused the most hum, I would say, would be the new mini flap size and the new Coco handle sizes. Let me know if there was something that stood out to you from this collection. Are you picking anything up? Perhaps one of those new mini sizes. I did see a lot of beautiful bags, nothing that's really calling to me personally. It has been a while since I've bought anything from Chanel. In terms of bags, I did buy sunglasses this year, but that's like pretty much it apart from beauty. If you like this video, guys, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. And if you are also battling the flu or a cold, I hope you get over it soon.